What's up guys, Greg here. Season 10's nearly finished. Benny's on holiday, so I had time on my hands. So I decided to try something totally new. I took Greco in standard PVP gear with his Untitled Spirit Beast and soloed Black Rock Caverns. I'm going to show you guys exactly how I did it and give you guys some hints if you guys want to attempt soloing it. It's not that hard. Right, here we can just take a look at the talent tree of Greco and the talent tree of Pantalos. This is a bit important. Try spec him for healing and survivability because you're going to need him. I tried using the turtle in this. I went and got him. There's another video altogether. But unfortunately, I got owned with the turtle. Anyway, so now we're going to speed up the sections where we were just grinding, and I will play the bosses in normal speed because this video does get a bit long. Right, some quick hints. While you're busy doing these grindings, remember, if you got Pantalos or a Spirit Beast, although it's got a huge survivability, it is not a tank. So be a little patient for him to hold aggro before you start hitting. And yeah, that's going to be a little, he's not a tank. Now also remember that I'm using my normal PvP technique here. I'm kiting, I'm busy hitting, laying traps and jumping around. Actually, I never stop jumping around. I find it good practice. So yeah, I never actually hit anything standing still. Alright, those two hints, let's carry on. Over here now we're getting close to the big boss, the first boss. I don't want to pull him, so I carry on hitting different targets, but unfortunately here I do pull him and they all come running straight towards us. So this is kind of a problem, and I'm in big trouble here right now already. Although I shouldn't have pulled all of these, but unfortunately I did. Anyway, so it's getting a little uncomfortable here. Yeah, they chain you with something. I don't know what to chain you with. Pantalos is nearly dead. I'm nearly dead. So yeah, this is looking like a loss. But no guys, no. Simple, we got faint death. Pulled out the faint death there. Had to revive Pantalos. Get our heals up on him. Let him do some heals up on me. Recuperate. And let's get back into there. So loot up. Wait for that boss to go away. Okay, clear up this mob around him as well. Once we totally healed. And once we've taken care of that mob, we can go back to getting rid of the first boss. And there we go. Right guys, now we're coming up to the first boss, and he is Romog Bone Crusher. Okay, now this guy here has got some funny spell. He pulls you in with a chain and he ties you up. Only thing you gotta remember is shoot the chain, break the chain, and then go back to him. While he does that, he's gonna give a mass spell. So after you've broken loose of the chain, get away from him. As a hunter, we don't have a problem with that because we're normally far away from him anyway. So yeah, we're doing a normal DPS rotation on him again, bursting him down as much as we can. And there we go. He pulls you in with this chain, he holds you there. You can't trinket out of it. Just shoot as much as you can, get rid of it, and carry on attacking him. And simple as that, guys. There's the mass spell. Stay away from that. That does do damage. Well, supposed to do damage. Anyway, carry on DPSing down. When you're out of focus, you know the deal. Go the Cobra Shot. Now I could be standing still, and I could have cost Cobra Shot in aspect of a hawk. I know that, but as I said, I'm practicing my PvP rotations, and I want to be able to do as much DPS as I can, but yet be as mobile as we can. That's my biggest priority, is to be as mobile as I can while I do my DPS. Not standing still. No, I can't. Standing still, I can't. Gotta be mobile, guys. Right, and there we go. Mr. Bone Crusher is out of there. This was the easy boss. The other ones do get a little more complicated. Right, now this big ghoul comes out there, and he runs and kills everybody for us, which is also very nice. Thanks, buddy. Big ghoul. And back to fast forward. Let's do a bit more of this farming before we get to the next boss. Right, carry on running through here, and of course just let this big ghoul get rid of everything. Awesome, he's... Yep. Now over here, a couple of mages, or I think they're fire mages, also not that hard. Once again, just practicing my normal rotation and getting through it. Now guys, the next, these funny looking guys here, be careful of them, they hit hard, so burst them down as fast as you can. They're going to throw 3 bursts, after that you're dead. So yeah, burst them, get ready, have your CCs ready and hit them as hard as you can. The rest is kind of simple again, just normal CCing around here and get rid of these mages here as well. But yeah, just be careful of those big ones. Those big guys, they hit hard, they hit very hard, and they can take you out quite easily. So right, here's the next one here, another one of the hard ones. So I'm just waiting, loot a bit and get my trinkets ready, and so I got enough to DPS him down with a burst, and that's what I do, burst him straight away and DPS him down fast. And right, simple as that. Now we're getting ready for the second boss, and now here it does get a little complicated. Right guys, the second boss, Korla Herald of Twilight. Now here you got to be creative. Hit her, put your pet on passive and run away from her. Run as fast as you can. I don't have anything else to make me run quicker, so I'll just run, as you can see here. There's a reason for this, and if you don't do this, I've popped your tokens there, I'm still running, and get her out of this room. If you don't, these 2 big guys will spawn and they will kill you. There they spawned, but thank goodness I just got out in time. After that, it's very simple. She'll try to fear you, but she doesn't hit that hard, so DPS her down, and yep, that's as simple as it is. You can take her out. Do not try and fight her one-on-one without running out of that room, because those 2 big ghouls are going to pop out and they're going to hurt you. You can stand in the beam of light, which will not let him become like that, but after a certain amount of time you become mind controlled. So yeah, the only way I could get this one right was simple. Run out, get it to follow you, get out of there before those 2 big goons transform, and then when she's out of that room, get rid of her. So once again, normal rotation, got another fear there. You can trinket out of that, but I've already used it on the first fear. And right, simple as that. DPS are down, and takes a bit of time of course, but nothing too hard, as long as you just follow that move. And there we go, Mrs. Carla or Korla is out of there. Okay, back to fast forward. Right, now we're going to just continue going through the rest of the dungeon. Run down here, you're going to encounter a couple of more mobs. These are kind of easy, just don't pull all of them at the same time, and just remember that your spirit beast is not a tank, so he doesn't hold a lot of aggro. So play around with that. You know, once is always kite, trap, and burst when you've got it available, cobra shot when you don't. Yeah, and once again, if you want to use cobra shot in aspect of the fox, of course you don't have to jump around as much as I did. As I said, I was just practicing my normal PvP rotation, and therefore I was doing all of that. You don't need to. You'll get better DPS if you just stay in aspect of the fox and hawk, aspect of a hawk, and just hit a lot slower. So next mob, carry on, you know, same thing over and over again. Pull a few more of them here, and once again DPS down. Okay, got myself in a little bit of trouble there, but nothing that we couldn't handle. And right, so carry on going through the mobs, looting. Good thing about this, guys, you get a lot of gold out of this. You get quite a bit of gold there. Anyway, next mob, same deal. These guys are all mages, I think. A lot of them are mages and warlocks. So yeah, trap if you want some of them, and DPS down the rest, or just let your pet do most of the work, and it'll take a bit longer, but you'll get the same results. Right, that one done, and let's loot all our little presents and continue. Okay, now here's one of those hard hitting guys, so be careful. Have your trinket ready, and remember, this guy hits harder. And continue going down through the dungeon. think right now we're actually close to the third boss, if I'm not mistaken. Another hard-hitting guy. And right, once again, same deal. I couldn't burst him down that hard, but you see there, he hit my pet. I mean, he almost took up my pet because I couldn't burst him down fast enough. So yeah, watch out for him. Now there's a lot of them here, but thank goodness the big ugly ghoul comes down and gets rid of them, because I was not going to fight all of those guys. That would have been a deal breaker and I wouldn't be able to finish this. But right, now getting ready for the third boss. Piece of advice here, kill those fire elementals going around first. So yeah, what they do is they come around and they spray fire on these little funny looking eye drop things, and they become live and then they hurt you. So yeah, DPS him down as fast as you can, kill one of these I think, and the rest of them just become yeah, the rest of them just go back into being teardrops or whatever they are. And again, the second elemental, get rid of him, and same deal, fire drops, kill one of the fire drops, and once again, now we're getting ready for the third boss. Right guys, now we're going to take out Karsh Steelbender. Okay, this gets a little complicated, but not that hard. Right, what you want to do is you want to get him to walk through this fiery thing here. So right, carry on DPSing him down. You can't hurt him if he's not red like that. So you do your normal DPS, then he's going to keep off this fire around you. Now what we're doing here is we just tell our pet to move through the fire and to the other side, and then he'll follow your pet. Every time he goes through that fiery circle, he remains red, and right, then you can carry on DPSing him down. Simple as that. Things to watch out here. Be careful, sometimes your pet actually stays in that fiery circle. If he does, you're gonna die. Because when he walks through the fiery circle, there's like a burst of damage that comes out of there. So as long as he's in there, you're gonna get damage. You want him just to walk through there quickly and to come out from the other side. And right, like here now, you'll see I'm doing no DPS on him whatsoever, and then I'm trying to tell my pet to come across to the other side where there we go, now it's coming across. But you see that AoE damage coming out there? Now that's going to kill you eventually, so you want to keep him just to get in the fire and out again as fast as possible. Like here now, it's getting a bit too much damage, so I keep on telling my pet to move out, and okay, I managed to DPS him down, but if he had moved out just a bit further, it would have been a lot easier. So right guys, that was the end of the third boss. Right, let's go back to fast forward. Right guys, okay, let's just sit down, get something to eat quickly, and recuperate here. Now this section here, I do actually die. There's a very peculiar spell. I'm not too sure what it is. It's this purple thing that keeps on hitting you. It seems like if you don't hit them fast enough or take out these mobs quick enough, you get this funny looking spell. And there it is there. So the first time it got me by surprise. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it whatsoever. So here it comes and it starts hitting me down, and wham bam, that was the end of me. Anyway, so I come back a lot more cautious and start DPSing him down faster. I'm not too sure why that spell is. It could be time delay if you're taking too long to kill the mobs. That's the only thing I could actually figure out. But the only way to get away from it is kind of simple, and that is when that comes up, run back to the previous room, feint death, and that normally seems to do the trick. Like over here, I ran back, feint death, and then go back and kill the bugger. That seems to keep that funny looking purple spell at bay. And you know, I still had a couple of close calls. Okay, over here, get a couple of more heals from Vantalos and recuperate again. These two big funny looking goons, not a big problem. DPS them down again very fast if you can, and just watch out, they throw this big funny looking fire from the sky. So yeah, because I'm so mobile, keep on moving around so much, it doesn't affect me much. But if you're standing still, that might be a little bit of a problem. But just watch out for that. You know, it gives you a warning. It will put it like a little black dot on the ground before it actually falls down on you. Okay, getting ready for the second or the third mob and attacking them again. Now I'm carting them back to the room for the sole purpose of when this purple spell, like it's already started here, Look how quickly it takes my life away. Anyway, faint death. Nope, I'm not actually dead, guys. I survived that. How, I don't know, but yeah, I survived that. Called the heal from Bantalos there and let Bantalos carry on with his job. And yeah, I just sat in the background and let him push a couple of kill bites and let the pet do that one there. So yeah, I was too scared to go back in there with so little health. And that funny looking purple spell, whatever it is. Anyway, carry on going through here, and we're going to find a couple of more of those mobs. Again, same technique, start DPSing them down, running backwards towards where you've come from, and there's a funny looking spell again. So yep, disengage, faint death, and again close to death. Man, okay, if anybody knows what that spell is, leave it in the comments below. Recuperated over here, and after that was easy peasy. They were nearly, most of them were out, so it shouldn't be that much longer. We'll go running back into here, and let's just loot these buggers and take out the rest of the mobs. So yeah, when there's 3 of them, and as I said, if you got your PvE gear and you can DPS harder than the PvP gear, this should be very easy. And okay, that purple spell didn't come up there, so I'm quite happy about that. Another 2 of these funny big goons. Same technique, burst them down, keep a lookout for those falling balls from the sky or whatever it is that they do. Right, so just keep a lookout for that. But okay, there we go. DPS down the first one and the second one. Right, and there was a funny looking meteor that he throws down. Last one of this part. Okay, there's another bunch here. I was very scared that they were gonna give me that purple spell, but they didn't, thank goodness. We just did as much of a burst, and we didn't get the purple spell. And voila, that's the end of that. Now over here, the big little bugger comes. He takes out most of the guys here, and he leaves the big boss. So let's take out the boss. So taking out Ascending Lord of Obsidius. Kind of a simple fight, as I mentioned. You start attacking him and DPS him down as hard as you can. He's got 2 adds. These guys are going to go after you, the shadows of Obsidius. They're going to carry on hitting you. Ignore them and burst as much as you can on him. Now he does a funny thing here. He swaps between his shadows, so the target selection has changed all of a sudden. He's no longer the same guy. One of his shadows became him. So just keep a lookout for that. Carry on DPSing down the correct one, guys. And that's the one that's got the life going down, of course. And once again, he's going to do it, I think, 3 times or twice, if I'm not mistaken. And here again, he does a swap. Select the right target and DPS it down as fast as you can. And yeah, this was a DPS race between if he was going to get me down or I was going to take him out. Keep on healing your pet and keep on getting as many heals as you can. And as I said, I mean, I'm in PvP gear. If you were in your PvE gear and hitting a lot harder, I'm pretty sure this would have been even easier. But right, as I've said, DPS race, and there you go. Obsidius is out of there. And then this little funny little guy shows up. Cool. Back to fast forward. Right, go running back to the last boss. Now he's got 3 little puppies in front of him. You gotta kill these puppies, unfortunately. Pull one by one and just DPS him down. Very easy. Stay out of that fire that they throw out, because I think that fire does hurt you. So yeah. And that's the first puppy. Sorry dude, didn't mean to kill a puppy. But you have to. I can skin it as well, kinda cool. Next one, pull it out, same deal, DPS it down, and there we go. And right, and then of course the third puppy. Okay, they are standing in the fire, and yeah, it was hurting me a bit. And right, get rid of that one there. Awesome, that done. Now we're up to the last boss. Right guys, taking out Beauty, I think they've called her, and okay, well, right, kind of also a very easy one, DPS race. Start bursting him down, or her, as much as you can. As usual, keep your pet on her. She's going to turn around and throw some funny looking AoEs on you. She like horn tosses you backwards, and then she's going to throw you a fear, and that's the only CCs she's actually going to do to you. But as long as you keep a good burst and you keep your rotation going, as I said, look, I'm in aspect of a fox here, and back between that and my normal rotation as usual, and cobra shot. But yeah, just keep on DPSing it down, standing out of the fire, and running around as much as you can. Easy fight, guys, easy fight, nothing, you know, keep yourself mobile, and all she does is horn toss you and hit you back a few times. But yeah, be careful, as we said, do as much damage as you can as fast as possible. And nearly there. That is close to the end of Beauty. And that was it, guys. Black Rock Caverns finished, followed by PVP Beast Mastery Hunter. Right, so if you guys want to do some grinding or get some gear or some gold, or just as a challenge, very easy to do. And I hope you guys learned something from this, hopefully. Well guys, we've come to the end of this episode. I know it was a bit of a long one, but hey, we had to run a whole dungeon. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and once again, thanks a lot guys. This was Drac, over and out.